G'day everyone. Hope you can all hear me. Let's just check the settings are not great. Okay, cool. Let's just, I'm not sure if you can hear me. Let me know if you can. It'd be great. Hello. I don't know. Can you hear me, people? Just let me know. I'm not sure. I don't use this. uh, Need to figure out how to do this. Uh, can everyone hear me? I just hope this thing is a bit of a pain. Oh, good. All right, cool. All right, so uh, in about 15 minutes from now, 14 minutes, all of Australia will get an alert. It's called the AusAlert Emergency Cell Broadcasting System. So what's going to happen? I thought, look, it's a moment in history, right? No matter what you think of it, no matter what you think of the government, whoever, whatever, um, this this will come up, and it's basically a system that uses cell broadcast technology. So whenever we're with a cell phone and wherever we go, our phones connect to different towers, right? So with each of those towers, um, they're they obviously connect our calls, our text messages, our social media, all the rest of it, right? But they also cells can be used to broadcast emergency alerts. So that's what's going to be happening. It's a test only, okay? So there's no need to panic. There's no actual emergency. Um, but yes, this will be interesting to see what it's like. So I have got my phone ready. I've just got the Google page up um, at the moment, and it's all back to front. But yeah, it's 17 past one, and I'm in South Australia. So this will ideally, in about 13 minutes or so, start to beep and vibrate for about 10 seconds, is what the website says. So I have put the link for the test information if you want to read a bit more about it. I've linked the AusAlert thing in my description below. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Yeah. It's really handy. I personally don't have a problem with it. Right. I mean, look, governments and whoever else can see us any day, anytime anyway. So whatever. And I think they're really handy. Like Vegemite Girl just says, you're in a bushfire, you're in a flood zone, there's an earthquake, something, a huge, squad, police squad kind of issue might happen. I think it's really handy. So, g'day Tech Trucker, g'day Jed. Who else have we got here? We've only got about 3 or 4 of you on there, but that's cool. I think it will be loud, Jed. I think it will be loud. So yeah, exactly. To me, it's like, it could be far worse, right? So I've just got the Google page up. There's what's trending on Google. And as you can see, AusAlert is number 3, which you can't really read that too well. Sorry, but the refresh rate on the camera versus the phone doesn't like each other. But yeah, exactly right. They have had that system for years, and I think it's going to be very interesting. FGH, blah, 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 they said the graphene nanobots are going to be activated by the 432 hertz tone. Indeed. Yeah, I saw a post by Dan Repiccioli, who is, I think, the member for Hunter, I think, and he had his tinfoil hat on, and it was quite funny. He was saying, everyone's going to be panicking, and the government's out for me, and all this stuff. Oh, I mean, honestly, governments know all about us already. So what are you going to do, right? And I think it's a smart system myself, just my view. And I think it's a smart system to have an alert and to be aware rather than in the dark. So, yeah. That's right. Tech trucker, yeah. I like the sound of that, mate. That sounds quite good. So yes, let's see. We've got 10 minutes now, everyone. It is 20 past 1 here in South Australia. In the eastern states, it would be 10 to 2 p.m. and in Western Australia, 11:50 at the moment. So it's a bit of a moment in history, you know. You don't get to see these things all that often. So one day maybe this video will go viral 50 years down the track. Exactly. So many people going off about it. It's like, meh, you know, honestly, what can any of us mere mortals do anyway, right? It's yeah. So we'll see what happens. So, welcome everyone. If you're new to my channel, I do urban exploring, I do gold detecting, I do animal encounters. I try and find the most curious and unique stuff to bring you all. I don't like the normal tourist spots per se. I like to bring stuff that hopefully people haven't seen or heard of before. So, if you're new, consider subscribing, it's free. If you really love what I do, you might want to become a member, entirely up to you. But be great to have you on board if you're new. Nearly at 8,000 subscribers, fingers crossed, in the next few weeks or few months, we might hit the 8,000 mark. So let's see how we go. So, how's everyone been? Hope you're all doing well, wherever you are in this wide world of ours. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Tech Trucker, he might have been the fellow who came out and let me know that the church was actually currently privately owned because I didn't realize it was, actively owned. So, yeah, that might have been him because Hammond, I reckon, yep, I reckon he was the one who uh who who spoke with me. So yeah, he was pretty cool, but he just wanted to alert me in case I think someone thought that I was doing something nefarious. G'day, Wendy. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Yeah, no, he's cool. He's cool. Nice fellow. So say g'day to him from me, Tech Trucker, when you talk to him next. Have a lot of respect for truck drivers. Just FYI, I worked in the industry. I was a coordinator and a fleet operations manager. My last role, and now I'm a carer. But yeah, I have a lot of respect for truck drivers in Australia and anyone who's in transport because it's not an easy role. All right, Mad Cat Lady, g'day, g'day. I was at Manapara Shopping Centre, finished shopping too early. Wanted to hear all the phones go off. Yes, I thought about doing this stream from a shopping centre or somewhere public like that, but I felt that it's probably hard to get the alert thing to come through the phone whilst also doing a live video. So I thought, oh, I'll sit at home and do it. So yeah. Right, and Jed, you're saying in Thailand we have an alert tech, but it's almost yep, like a notification, no alert, loud sound. Right. Yep, the street closed. Yep. I know in the US they have I think it's state by state though, I might be wrong. But they have a system in the United States where they'll tell you if there's an active, pew pew. I can't say it on YouTube because they may not like it, but yeah, America has a lot of these systems, and Thailand obviously does as well, where Jed's based. And I think it's handy to know. At the end of the day, sometimes I find it more disconcerting to hear the helicopter around at night than to know. Is there an area I shouldn't go to? Is there an area that is a bit risky or whatever? Um, so yeah, prefer to be aware, be alert. That's all it is. Right. Vegemite Girl says, hubby's a diesel mechanic for the big stuff and regularly drives trucks. I'll occasionally go with him. That'd be awesome because you see so much of the country too. Yes, it's very tiring work and not easy, that's for sure. But no, hats off to anyone in transport, logistics. They're the people who get our goods here. So yeah. G'day, Living Dad. G'day, g'day. Welcome aboard, everyone. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Totally free. I do a lot of stuff that is uh, urban exploration, history, gold detecting, animal encounters here in Australia. So feel free to jump on board. It'd be great to have you here. All right, long haul. Yep. 4:30 a.m., 2 a.m. Yep. It's a long thing. Yeah, Vegemite Girl. I'm not a big fan of going over some of the ferry stuff. I always feel a bit the same. I'm not a big fan of water under the water underneath me in a vehicle, unless I'm in an actual boat. Wendy says change of heart. It's supposed to go off in 5 minutes. Yep, 5 minutes. Yeah, 4 or 5 minutes. Yeah, and yeah, I just thought, yeah, g'day, Diana. Welcome in. Thanks for going live. I think it'll be a good thing. Also considered being in a public space. No worries. Yeah. So let's have a look at the time. It is 1:26 p.m. here. I'm in Adelaide, folks. Oh. And it'll be 2 p.m. in the eastern states. It'll be 12 p.m. when this test only, all right? It's only a test. It is. It's a nice little room. I'm glad to have a a roof over my head, a clean space to live. I don't need much in life to be happy. I'm pretty content, really, with most of the things in life. Yeah, exactly right. Mad Cat Lady, exactly. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. G'day, SKM Geek. Nice having someone be chill and talking as I'm a bit nervous for the alert. That's all right. Yep, fully understand. Like, these things, it can be a little bit, what do you do? But no, ultimately, we'll just see what happens. I'm here. Hopefully, the roof doesn't collapse or ground doesn't open up underneath me. So I hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, that one actually, Tech Trucker. Everyone's just asking me about where this house is. It's on my home screen. This one is actually closer to Julia, but it does look exactly like the Midnight Oil house. For those who don't know Midnight Oil, they had an album in I think I'm going to say the early 90s. I was a little kid, um, but I think it was an early 90s thing. And yeah, they had an album that had a now famous house close to Burra. Yes, close, less than 2 minutes. G'day, Hughes Garbage Trucks. G'day, g'day. Oh, wow, Living Dead. It is, wow. So it's very late at night there. Hope you have a good sleep when you get to sleep. Yep, exactly. I think at the end of the day, right, most of us have no control over any of this stuff, right? You know, so to me, it's better to be alerted, and whatever. Yeah, Cobb& Co Station, exactly, Tech Trucker. Cobb& Co Station. Yeah. Thanks very much, Jed. All right, we've got a minute to go. All right, I'm just going to bring up my little counter here. Where are we? Okay, so here we go. I'm just gonna try and frame that up nicely. It's very, very hard to get this phone to just go here. Oh, all right, here we go. We have 10 seconds. Is it going to go off? Is it going to go off? There we go.
Test message, AUSALERT. This is a test of AusAlert, Australia's new emergency warning system. No action is required. In an actual emergency, follow the instructions in the alert to keep yourself and others safe. Visit the AusAlert website for more information. This message is authorised by the Australian Government.
There you go, folks. So it was on time and it does work. So that's it. That's all there is to it. You just press OK. You don't have to say anything to them and all that. Yep, that's right. Yep, Tech Trucker. Yep, mine had an OK on it as well. Tech Trucker says my brain chip wasn't activated. Oh, you didn't get your nacho with the salsa sauce. Yeah, I think some phones don't get it. I don't know. I'm not too sure. G'day Nikki as well. G'day SKM Geek as well, and g'day Sane Topics. Hope everyone's well. I hope you're doing well as well. So there you go, folks. That was the Oz Alert, at least in my area. Let me know how you all did with it. Obviously, some people didn't get it. Yeah, yep. And some people have got it. So I don't know. Now, I'm sure that there might be something to do with technologies with that. I'm not a technician. I'm not an expert. I just thought we might do this for a bit of history and a bit of fun. Um, but yeah, interesting little thing. So if you want to read more about it, I have put a link in the description below. That link explains what you do. If you didn't get it, now I'll just see here because I'm actually on the website on another screen in my room. If you don't receive a test alert, now I'm reading this off of AusAlert website. It says there are many reasons why you may not receive a test alert. Your device might be older or not support AusAlert, meaning it's not compatible. It might not be updated to a software version that allows emergency alerts to be received. Your device may not have mobile signal at the time of the test. The mobile tower closest to you might not be working due to maintenance or an outage, or it might not have power. Your device might be switched off in airplane mode or not connected to any mobile tower at the time of the test. This is all okay. That's what they're saying. I'm just reading it. I'm not an expert. Right, so you got it too, Salzy. Cool. G'day, Matthew. Good, good. So some people have got it, some haven't. It'll be interesting to know with some of the offshore islands, like some of the Australian dependencies. I don't know whether they were to get it or not. I would assume they would, like Norfolk Island and places like that. I don't know. But yeah, welcome aboard, everyone. If you're watching, I'll probably jump off soonish, but no, keep chatting for a bit. Maybe my phone isn't updated. Yeah, it could be the case, Nikki. It could be the case. Yeah, software updates. Yep. Cool, Gianna. Yeah. Carl Smith said it did not work here in Perth. Yeah, because you would be at midday over there while it's 1:30 here in Adelaide, 2 o'clock in the eastern states. So I wonder if there's anyone watching from one of Australia's dependencies, because I'd love to know, like Christmas Island or something like that. If anyone knows anyone from Christmas Island or Cocos Island or somewhere out like that, Norfolk Island, any of those, I'd love to know, did they get the alert too? No worries, Vegemite Girl. Take care, mate, and thank you for popping in. And welcome, 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 everyone who's in here. We just had the AusAlert test only message come through for most of us, not all of us, as you can see in the live chat. So if you didn't get it, yeah, they just recommend update your latest software, restart your device. But at the end of the day, yeah, you can actually provide feedback too on this website. So this website has, if you want to provide feedback on the national test, can contact us. So you can do that if you want to. But there you go. That was the AusAlert test here in Australia at 1:30 my time on the 27th of July, 2026. So how's everyone been? What's everyone been doing? Thanks, Nikki, and you too, and Vegemite Girl, and everyone else who has popped in. But yeah, I think it might be a way to just check if your phone's up to date if you want to make sure you can get these things. Ash Jake says I didn't get it. Famo got it just now, just got his alert. Nice. Famo, you out detecting in the bush somewhere or off grid somewhere? G'day, Nick Diaz. G'day. Ahoy. Hola. Hola, mi amiga. Not much here. Got a couple of cars getting jobs done. Otherwise, not a lot. Heading to Adelaide on the 7th. Nice. Oh, fair enough, Famo. I thought you might have been out in the bush. Right. So Ash says I'm on iOS 18.6.2. See, I don't. I'll be honest, Ash. I don't know iPhone stuff. I'm an Android boy. So my phone is. Let's just check what my phone has in terms of software. It's software information. Here we go. I'm on one UI 8.5 Android version 16. So yeah, right. I don't know a lot. Don't know a lot about the iOS, but I would assume if you've got a phone that's probably in the last 5 years, ideally you should have got the alert. Oh, nice. There you go. Yep, Jupiter Creek Gold area is what Famo's mentioning. 2 bits of gold already with the Monster 2000, Gold Monster 2000. That is a beast of a machine. Really, really good gold machine. If anyone's interested in getting out detecting, consider a Gold Monster 2000. Not paid to say that. So there you go. Bit of history made today. Oh, okay. Mad Cat Lady, does it have a SIM card in it or is it Wi-Fi? I'm not too sure if it works. Let's have a look. I'm only reading off the website, folks. I'm not an expert. I'm not a technician, so this is just a bit of interest for those who are interested in it. Yeah, I think if your device has a SIM card, I think it should get it. That's my guess. Yeah, but what I did notice, right, I went to the library last week, and at the local library, they had translations of the AusAlert information everywhere. So they have tried to get the word out. Yeah, Wi-Fi. That might have been why. Mad Cat Lady. I think if it's only a Wi-Fi device, it may not get the alerts. So that's interesting. Yeah, it says they expect devices to behave differently during the test. You may get the alert at the exact test time. Other people may receive it later or not at all. So there you go. That's what the website's saying. Right, there you go. So Tao just said, turned on my phone, has been blocked for 000 access, and it got the alert. Yep. Oh, no way, Carl. You've got two SIMs, both different providers, and they both didn't come through. Gee, that's not good. But I dare say that they'd get some sort of feedback off of the towers during this test. I would imagine that's what they're doing. Probably a lot of very, very busy technicians up at these sites today, checking what happened and whether things got out properly. But would be very interesting to know how they measure that. If someone's a technician, let me know. Yeah, try restarting the device. Yep, good idea. With computers, it's kind of true that if you restart a device, in some times it comes good. So it's a bit of a silly old saying, but yes, sometimes that does work. Restart your device. So there you go. It says here, we're testing to confirm the AusAlert system is working as intended and understand how it performs across different devices, networks, and locations. So they must have feedback loops coming back, I dare say. Yeah, yep, old bloke 204. Agree with you there. I agree with you. It's handy. I mean, I sometimes think, why not be alert? Be alerted rather than not know. And I'm not sure about anyone else, but if you live in an area, metropolitan area of Australia, often you'll get helicopters up at night, and you just think, well, what is going on, right? You don't need to know the ins and outs of it, right? None of us need to know, you know, the full thing. But at times you think, do I go out for a drive down the road, or do I stay indoors because the police helicopter's doing circles or laps, right? Some more transparency with what goes on is a good thing, I think. And, when to be alert of bushfires, weather systems, floods, all sorts, right? So, yeah. No worries, Famo. Thanks for coming in, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's right. Exactly, tech trucker. I'll tell you a funny story, right? So a friend of mine in high school, he he said that his dad was out in the backyard on a very warm summer's night and watering the plants, right? And their family, bless them, that they like to be unclothed, right? Now this is going back. Well, I'm 41 now, so we're talking when I would have been about 16. I heard this story, and anyway, his dad was out in the backyard just watering the plants, and all of a sudden the helicopter came over and put the spotlight right over him, and poor thing, he freaked out. They probably thought it was someone in their yard that shouldn't have been. So yes, good old good old helicopters and stuff going on. But yeah, hopefully this little video is just a part of history going forward, right? I think it's fascinating. I've always been one to try and get historic events if I can, and so this is just a bit of fun, really. But feel free to have a look at the website in the description below. Do your own research. I personally have no problems with this alert system. I think it's cool. I think it's handy, very helpful, especially if there is something that could be quite critical going on. So that's just my 2 cents and today's video. Hope you're all doing. Hope you all have a wonderful day, I should say. And I hope that if you're watching this and you're not subscribed yet, consider subscribing. It's free. And I do a whole heap of videos. I've got playlists that might help you separate what you might be interested in. And I hope you'll enjoy the content. Take care, everyone. And bye for now. Be good. Have a good rest of the week. Ciao.